as we bring our awareness back to the moment, getting ready for this wonderful gift you've given yourself, reminding you, breathe, right? The breath of life. Breathe at least twice as deep as you normally do, in and out through your nose. And those of you who have that breathing handout have graduated from Breathing University. I know you're easily breathing 3 times deeper than you normally do. Let's start by bending the knees, step the feet up to the mat. Leave your butt down on the mat, and as you inhale, just arch the lower back away from the mat. I know. And exhale, flatten it back down. So butt doesn't lift. Butt stays down. Inhale, just the back arches. Butt stays down. Just the back. There you go. And these are pelvic tilts. As you inhale and arch the back, the pelvic bone tilts away from you. As you exhale and lower, the pelvic bone tilts back. And try to match the breath with the movement, right? You're inhaling, you're arching, you're exhaling, and you're releasing. Pelvic tilts. And let's do 3 or 4. And let's move in the spinal twist. So arms now can go out like wings. When you're ready, exhale, lower both knees together to either side of the mat. Inhale, knees come back to center. Exhale, drop the knees the other side. And continue matching the breath with the movement. Moving your head the opposite way the knees are dropping is also what I want. As we begin to oxygenate, nourish, and irrigate that spine. But also, the thyroid and parathyroid gland is in your throat, which regulates your metabolism. And as you breathe, you're massaging it too, because you're moving it as you oxygenate, helping your metabolism. And we've talked about people. Matter of fact, Linda, my testimony, got to reduce her thyroid medication after a year of yoga. I don't know when that took place. And we even read a story to you about a woman who got off her thyroid medication altogether simply because of doing yoga. Let's do about 4 more moving spinal twists. Check in with the breath. Good. Whenever you get back to center, go ahead and straighten your left leg out on the mat and hug in your right knee with both hands. If it's comfortable for you, lift your head and shoulders up off the mat. Forehead moves toward the knee. Check in with the breath. And then let's rotate that right ankle 5 or 6 times in one direction. And then 5 or 6 times in the other direction. And when you're ready, release your head and shoulders back down to the mat. Grab that right knee with the left hand. Bring your right arm overhead. As you inhale, over this way. Straight over. As you inhale, stretch. Right? Wait patiently for the inhale. Stretching a little more each time. You have lymph nodes in your armpits and your neck and your groin. And we're stretching. And that lymphatic system is responsible for your immunity, right? Your immune system. Give me one more deep stretch. Last one. You can release that when you're finished with that breath. Use that left hand on that right knee and pull that right knee to the left, finding a nice spinal twist, right? If it works for you, you can put that knee all the way down, anchoring it down. Right arm moves to the right, head turns to the right, and in comes the breath. So that right arm's out like a wing, if it works for you. Whatever's comfortable. You might feel the diaphragm now if you're breathing deep. That's not your stomach, it's your diaphragm moving. And when you are in a twist, that diaphragm's massaging your liver, your spleen, and your kidneys. So you're going to get a massage and movement of all the glands of the body, all the organs of the body. Whenever you're ready, you can begin to release back out. Straighten that right leg out on the mat and hug in the left knee. Hug it in with both hands. Lift the head and shoulders up off the mat. Rotate that head and shoulders up off the mat, Lucas. Rotate that foot 5 or 6 times in each direction as you check in with the breath. And also we were reading to you in one of our yoga off the mat how yoga dramatically moves the lymphatic fluid of the body. And we'll talk about that. When you're ready, you can release the head and shoulders down to the mat. Grab that left knee with the right hand. Bring your left arm overhead and stretch as you inhale the left side of the body. And we've done this differently. Today, I figured we'd do a little diagonal stretch, right? And give me 2 more deep inhales and stretches. What are we doing next, Alma? What's coming next? Alma says pull that leg to the right. When you're ready, pull it on over. Find your spinal twist. When you get there, turn your head to the left and bring in the breath. So yoga, we talked about how America is not breathing deeply. They're breathing about 20 breaths a minute. They should be breathing 10. A lot of people don't know we're shallow breathers because of our ego. We suck in our stomachs. The diaphragm's not working. Yoga helps with a relaxation response, helps you breathe and relax, and the duct vessels of your lymphatic fluid actually dilate. They get larger when you relax. And even the arteries, the capillaries, the veins of the body dilate, moving the blood more efficiently. If you go to yoga, you're going to improve your health. Anybody, that's going to happen, and everybody should be in yoga. When you're ready, let's come back to center. Our counter pose here, instead of hugging the knees, let's see if we can find happy baby. Happy baby, you grab the outside of the feet, if you can. Bottoms of the feet face the heavens. Or grab the ankles, and you tick-tock the feet side to side, front to back. Make sure you're breathing. That will help relax you. By the way, I have a sheet here with all my class plan, and I won't vary from it. Happy baby has been in there since I did this class last night for the first time. Give me about 3 or 4 more breaths. And when you're ready, you can begin to release. And then bring the feet back down to the mat. Arch pose. But today we're going to grab around the wrists or forearms, if you see me here. And just bring the arms right over the chest. And then you'll inhale, lift the butt, and then bring the arms maybe touching the rug or mat behind you. Exhale, butt comes down, arms release back down to the chest. Right? And we've done this in different variations where the arms are separate. We've done them with the wrist flipped. And as you know, I'm always trying to bring variety. I think more variety takes a cumulative effect on not only opening up your body, but keeping all the muscles working. And let's do about 5 more arch pose. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contracting back down. As you're doing these last few, you can visualize today is a back bending day. You can visualize bridge pose. When you're ready, maybe do 1 more. You can look front if you're not familiar or if you forget. Bridge pose is the back bend. You lift the butt up, interlace the hands underneath the butt. Arms are straight, so you can roll the shoulders together in the back and the upper arms. That lifts you high enough to move the feet under the butt. Then you can lift the groin and hold that wonderful back bend. If your ankles are close enough, you can grab them with your hands and even pull the feet further under the butt, coming up on your toes and even getting a little higher, if it works for you. And we mentioned back bends, probably the second most important thing you can do for your body. As America doesn't have flexibility in the spine. And the first most important thing you can do for your body is learn how to breathe 10 breaths per minute. Give me 3 or 4 more deep breaths. Good. Whenever you're ready, you can begin to release. And let's hug in the knees, right? A little counter pose for the back bend. When you hug the knees, it stretches and tractions that back. And of course, the favorite part of the practice, I'm not sure if any of you are doing any hiking or climbing, but we'll do some leg climbers today. So when you're ready, you can release down, straighten both legs on the mat. Now, I'll let you choose, but bring one leg up. You can lift your head so you can see. I'm going to take 2 steps with my hands before I reach the top, but I'll exhale up, and then I'm going to ring the bell at the top. Then I'll inhale down, and my head touches all the way down to the mat. Exhale up. These are leg climbers. Inhale down. And just continue climbing. Depending on your height, your strength, you might have to take more than 2. But for me, it times the breath nice, getting up there in 2 steps. And continue climbing for a few moments while I check your technique. Get up there, Paul. Yeah. That's nice. I can live with that. Paul's a slower climber than I am. I like to get up there quick. No, climb up, though. You can do that, but I'd rather see you climb up, right? Get way up, even where your nose is by the knee. Let's switch legs. Let's do about 10 more climbers. Let's shorten it. Let's do 7. That's 3. 4. I have 3 more classes today, so you guys keep going. I need 3 more, Carol. The whole world's watching you. You're on YouTube. Come on. Carol says, I'm on it. She's all over it. Release and relax when you're ready. Do nothing. Do absolutely nothing. So early on when I started teaching, right, first year or so, I used to, when I had new practitioners come in, I used to alter my practice. I used to say, maybe I should change something. But it just kind of messed me up, so don't do it anymore. So we're just going to go through the practice like I've been doing, see how it goes. Just FYI. Just FYI. Today we're going to do kneeling salutations, cloud salutations, moon salutations, sun salutations. And after all that, we'll find the waterfall. Have never done waterfall in this room before. We'll see how that goes. So give me about 10 more breaths as you're breathing. You can visualize how you're going to maneuver your body to kneeling. And we'll do some kneeling salutations. And when you do come up, your feet will be somewhere around 6 to 8 inches from the back of your mat. Okay? And then if you can, see if you can find hero pose. I saw that. Would you make a face? Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, we won't be here long. Then you'll be up. Okay? I'm going to do one kneeling salutation. As soon as I'm done, I'll do about 3 with you. And then I'm hoping you can do 2 more with just me explaining it to you. How's it going over there?
Keep getting that cramp in my foot.
Linda's getting a cramp in her foot. Jonathan says that the microphone doesn't pick up. So I would repeat what you say if anybody's watching. Right? So here's a kneeling salutation. I'm going to do the first one. You'll watch, and then you'll be, trust me, in a moment, you'll be right in there. You'll inhale, elongate, you'll lay the head back. These are interlaced fingers with pointer fingers giving you the best leverage. You'll exhale, hands go way out front. As you exhale, the hands stay here now. Sit back toward the butt, stretching the back of the shoulders. Then you'll come up to table pose. Inhale, round the back, chin to chest. You'll curl the toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Then you'll inhale again, setting the knees, rounding the back, uncurling the toes. Exhale, dropping down. And then you'll inhale, come back up to elongation. And then you'll change to prayer hands as you exhale, back down to the heart. Here we go. Inhale, everybody, elongate. Exhale, hands way out in front as you sit back towards your heels, head to the mat as you stretch out the shoulders. Come up to table pose. Inhale, round the back, chin to chest. Curl the toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, set the knees back down. Uncurl the toes. Round the back, chin to chest. Exhale, sit back towards your butt as you stretch out the shoulders, head to the mat. Inhale, come up, 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 up. Elongate. Prayer hands as you exhale, hands back down to the heart. Inhale, elongate, lay the head back. Exhale, hands way out in front as you sit your butt back toward the heels, stretching out your shoulders. Come up to table pose. Inhale, round the back, chin to chest. Curl the toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, knees back down. Uncurl the toes. Round the back, chin to chest. Exhale, sit back towards your heels as you stretch out the shoulders. Inhale, come up, 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 up. Elongate, lay the head back. Exhale, hands back down to the heart as you release back down. Inhale, elongate, lay the head back. Exhale, hands way out in front as you sit back towards your butt, stretching out your shoulders. And come up on all fours as you inhale, round the back, chin to chest. Curl the toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, set the knees back down, uncurl the toes. Round the back, chin to chest. Exhale, sit back towards your butt as you stretch out the back of the shoulders. Inhale, come up, 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 up as you elongate, lay the head back. Exhale, prayer hands as you drop them back down to the heart. 2 more. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, hands way out in front as you sit back towards your butt, stretching out the shoulders. Inhale, come up to table pose, round the back, chin to chest. Good. Curl the toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, knees back down to the mat. Round the back, chin to chest. Exhale, sit back towards your butt as you stretch out the shoulders. Inhale, come up, 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 up. Elongate. Exhale, hands back down to the heart, releasing back to hero pose. Last one. Inhale, elongate, lay the head back. Exhale, hands way out in front as you stretch the back of the shoulders, sit back towards your butt. Inhale, come up to table pose, round the back, chin to chest. Curl the toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Downward dog, Paul. Inhale, knees back down to the mat as you round the back, chin to chest. Exhale, sit back towards your butt as you stretch out the shoulders. Inhale, come up, 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 up. Lay the head back as you elongate. Exhale, hands back down to the heart, releasing, sitting back down. Great job. Let's push back briefly into child's pose. That wasn't too taxing. As a matter of fact, this is the first rest. We did this class Wednesday for the first time, Wednesday night, and then this morning. And we didn't take a rest from this to our next series. So we do kneeling salutations, I don't know, maybe every 7 or 8 classes. I think it's good at teaching you to match the breath with the movement, flowing sequence. When you're ready, you can come back up to kneeling and grab your strap. So we're going to do a back bending series here, and then we'll make our way up to standing. So I would grab the strap, whatever's comfortable, a little bit wider than shoulder, but not too wide, something like this. And you're up on your knees, so if you can see Carol Lucas here. It's okay to mention your last name. Tell me later, I'll be interested. Lay the head back. And tell you what, check that. Let's keep the head forward. Let's give me about 3 breaths as you try to lift out. You're stretching again, right? This is a little longer elongation, lifting out. And 1 more breath as you lift out, okay? When you're ready, let's go ahead and exhale to your right, lateral bend. A couple of breaths will take you to about here, and then hold here a minute. And you see that side body is strengthening. I'm not trying to wear anybody out. I just want to let you know why we're holding. And then drop that bottom hand to the thigh. And exhale a little bit more. Let that top arm roll over and go a little deeper in a lateral bend. And give me maybe 1 or 2 more breaths. And if the fingers hit the mat, that's a good thing. Or not. It doesn't matter. Everybody's anatomy is different. There's no ego in yoga. It doesn't matter. And come back to center. Let's inhale a couple breaths, right? Stretching out. We just finished the lateral bend. Lifting out. And then when you're ready, exhale to the left. Give a couple of breaths to get to about here. And then hold for a moment. There's your side body. You've got one side open, the other side closed. And when you're ready, drop that bottom hand to the thigh. Roll that top arm over. Exhale your way down the other side. And there's no hurry here. You're letting the breath, right, move you. I like to say the breath's been with you since you've been born. You might as well use it to open up your body. When you're ready, releasing back out. Bring the strap behind the back. Palms are going to face forward. And the grip is about hip width. Okay? Now, arms are straight. As you push those hands down, groin pushes forward, head lays back, heart opens up, breath comes in, and this chest expander. And that lymphatic fluid that flows dramatically during a yoga practice, it all eventually has to flow through the thoracic cavity, the heart area, right, you're opening up right now. And as I mentioned, the vessels, the duct vessels, get larger with a good yoga practice. When you're ready, you can begin releasing out. And we'll move toward a little head pose. As you sit back toward the heels, draw those umbrella arms up. And keep on moving down toward the mat. You may have to spread the knees wide, depending on what's going on, or you may have to just be careful. Just let your intuition guide you. You may want to just go right there. Yeah. I'm trusting you because you've done your share of yoga. And I'm hoping for just about 5 more breaths. Well done. When you're ready, make your way back up. Go ahead and release the strap. Now, curl the toes so the heels are high. Okay? Arms go out like wings. Half camel, back bend. Turn to your right. See if you can get the right fingertips to that right heel. And then bring your chest and head back to center. Lay the left arm back. Find a little half camel back bend. You don't have to leave the fingertips on the heel. You can drop, if you're flexible enough, you can drop even to the, well, you put the hand maybe on the heel. And let that exhale find its way to a nice back bend. Give me 2 more breaths. This is half camel. We sometimes will do full camel, but not today. We're going to do waterfall instead. Release to center. Arms come out like wings. Turn to the left. Fingertips find the left heel. And then bring everything back to center, right chest, head. And that right arm now floats back just like water. Nice and fluid, right? I like to say you can either be rigid or you can be juicy. And yoga helps you be juicy and flow like water. Whenever you're ready, let's release out. And push back into child's pose. So the first part of getting into a pose is visualizing it. So I always like to try to give you an idea of what's going on. You can begin visualizing downward dog. We're going to move into a standing sequence from downward dog, and then we'll eventually make our way to standing. So when you're ready, you can begin that process. Find table pose. And we're not going to rush through this, okay? And then curl the toes and push to downward dog. I'm not saying I'm going to keep you in downward dog forever. I just want to make sure that we have some good alignment. So now you're oxygenating the 30 billion neurons of the brain and also the most important gland of the body. Your pituitary gland is in the brain, but it actually sits on C1. It's not actually in the brain, but your hypothalamus and your pineal gland is in the brain. And of course, you're restoring all the functionality of all the organs of the body are moving, oxygenated. If you're breathing and massaging because they're moving, when you're ready, step the right foot up to the hands. If you can't get it there, reach back with the right hand and pull it on up. Now you're in lunge. One hand's on either side of the right foot. Turn that back left foot down to the right and come up to warrior. Turn your hips and shoulders toward that right thigh. Interlace the fingers, pointer fingers. Find heavenly warrior as you lay the head back. Breath comes in. Release the arms, bring the head to center. Interlace the hands behind the back and see if you can find a little humble warrior as you pull the umbrella arms away from the butt. Try not to have the shoulder hit the right knee. And when you get down to a nice place, maybe release your head, looking between the legs. Release the arms from behind the back. Take the left hand to the mat, right beside that right foot, maybe a foot away. Right arm goes up to the heavens. Follow that right arm with the eyes and the chin, side angle. Breathing here. Try to look up at the fingertips. Imagine there's an eyeball on the chin. Right? When you're ready, bring both hands down to the mat on either side of that front foot. Turn the heel of the back foot in the back. Step the front foot back to downward dog. Take a moment here. This is the pose that dramatically moves your lymphatic fluid. And America refuses to embrace. I think 89% of America doesn't do yoga. When you're ready, step the left foot up to the hands. Can't get it there, reach back and pull it on up. Show me your lunge, right? One hand on either side, or wherever is comfortable. Turn that back heel down to the left and come up to warrior. Once you have your warrior and that left knee is bent, rotate your hips and shoulders toward the front of the mat, interlace the fingers, and find heavenly warrior. Breathing here. You're looking up to the heavens and that left knee's bent. Right? We've got to strengthen the stabilizing muscles of the knee. And when you're ready, release out, interlace your hands behind the back, and find humble warrior. Releasing down. Try not to touch that shoulder to the knee if you can help it. When you get to a point here, you can pull those hands away from the butt if you can. When you get to a point here, you can just let the head go. And you can kind of look between the legs if that's going to work for you, right? And that left knee is still bent. When you're ready, release the hands. Take your right hand down to the mat, left arm up to the heavens. Try to look up at the fingertips with the eyes and the chin. And the breath continues, right? Side angle. You doing all right, Carol? Carol's looking right at the camera. This is Carol. When you're ready, both hands down to the mat on either side of the front foot. Turn the heel up in the back. Now, look up for a moment. This time when you step forward, see if you can't bend the knee and step right there. When you're ready, let's do that. Find forward fold. Right? A nice step. Now bring the foot up next to the other one, Paul, nice and controlled. And then stay in forward fold if you can. If you're comfortable breathing here, enjoying more benefits. How's it going? Yeah, see, you can show this is Scott, right? Say, hey, this is me. I was thinking about the first pose, your pelvic tilts. Okay. I'm thinking if he sees me put my hand on you, what if you just started the practice.
So hard.
What is he doing touching you? When you're ready, come up to standing. You can tell him, no, I'm a nice guy. I'm married. Married.
He's a nice guy. You are nice.
Okay.
You're a nice guy if you're married.
No, I was just having a joke with Alma.
It makes it nice and cool it off.
Cool it off, Creo? Okay. Carol, why don't you go ahead and do that for me?
Cool it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Cloud salutations. It's a group balance. So my feet have 72,000 nerve endings on the bottom. If I balance on something squishy, I can't balance as well. So it's up to you, though. It's a personal thing. I'm going to stand about right here. So what is it set at?
71.
Well, that's going to be cold.
Yay!
Creo doesn't want to be on camera. But no, I'm sorry. She doesn't care. She's underneath the AC, the duct. So see, Alma's in the first class. She's getting to know all of our little things, right? Okay, so cloud salutations, the feet are about hip width. And you start here in prayer hands. Okay? And just follow as best you can. You'll be fine. Inhale the hands up. As you exhale, lift the leg, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, set that foot down. Exhale, lift the other leg. Inhale, set that foot down. Leave both feet down and exhale the hands back down to the heart. Prayer hands. Prayer hands. We're in prayer hands. That's okay. The twosies. Inhale. Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale it out this way. Exhale it back. Inhale, set the foot down. Exhale, lift the other leg. Hands to heart. Exhale it out. Inhale back. Inhale, set the foot down. Leave both feet down. Exhale the hands back, down to the heart. Threesies. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale it out. Exhale back. Inhale out. Exhale back. Inhale, set it down. Hands come up. Exhale, lift the other leg. Hands come down to heart. Inhale it out. Exhale back. Inhale out. Exhale back. Inhale the foot down, hands up. Exhale the hands back down to the heart. 12sies. I was teaching over at the Yoga Connection yesterday. I had 2 new women in the class. And we went and grabbed our toes, right? And when I did the yoga, sniff your fingers. These women just cracked up, and one just kept smiling. It was just so fun to see, because everybody, like I say, if you're breathing and moving, you're doing yoga. You don't have to be so serious about it. Okay, moon salutations. I'm going to come over here. So you guys will find the length of your mat. I'm going to come here. And we'll start off, let's start off on the right side of your mat, because in a short time we're going to step out. Okay? So you're in mountain pose on the right side of your mat. Okay? Good. Interlace the fingers. We're not going to lay the head back, but when you're ready, here we go. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, lateral bend. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, lateral bend. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, step out to goddess pose. Exhale, bullwinkle arms, exhaling down, down, down. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, lateral bend. Hand of the leg goes down. Look up to the top hand as you exhale. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, the other way. Hand trickles down. Head looks up at the top hand. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, cross down. Look up at the top hand. Inhale back, 5-pointed star. Exhale, cross down. Look up at the top hand. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Creo. Exhale, goddess. Exhaling down, down. As you inhale, step the right foot back to mountain. Interlace the hands. That's an inhale lift. Exhale, lateral. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lateral. Inhale, lifting out. Hands come to prayer hands, and exhale back down to the heart. Moon salutation. After we started that, I was thinking, shouldn't we have all been facing the other way? Because Jonathan has a great shot of everybody's butt. But it's too late. It's, huh? Yeah, how are you going to edit? It's too late. All right, based on the time, we'll see if we get to sun salutations. You can turn front again. And I think we've done sun salutations. We had one plan. I think you guys can just visualize that. Okay? Is it cold enough in here? I'm going to start this next sequence, and then I'll warm it up in here. Okay? Paul, why don't you come right over here? So waterfalls. I'm going to get you in groups and find table pose. Okay? So let's turn now this way so he can get a good shot of your butt. No, I'm kidding. Turn this way. Turn this way. They'll go on table this way. So you're going to do table sideways.
Oh, like this?
Yeah. Now, when we get you, this is a back bend. I'm going to get is your back okay?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to get my butt to the edge of the table. Did you just make a face, Carol?
I did.
Carol made a face. She doesn't even know what's going on. And I'm just going to find a nice place to find a little back bend here. Flatten out a little bit.
I don't think so.
And then I'm just going to relax here. Now you're going to have spotters. No, I don't. And just breathe about 8 to 10 breaths in waterfall. Okay?
No.
Every class has done it, except a very few. It's a piece of cake. Oh, thank you, Paul. Okay.
The person on the bottom
So
I'm worried about.
Paul's, I have to say, he's got a little, he's not, can you flatten out the back at all?
Was I up?
A little bit.
Probably.
If you can, it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I can't
Let's
tell.
see. Let's go back. Let's see. Turn again. Turn this way.
Okay.
Okay. Lucille?
Huh?
Sit on the edge of the table and let's see your waterfall.
This way?
Okay. And Carol, come on this side.
Is it flat, Tim?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Find your back bend. Just figure it out.
Whoops.
Yeah, he's got a, everybody's shaped differently, right?
Like I'm tilting.
Breathing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine though. It's a good practice. Okay, so you're not going to shoot that area, right, Jonathan? So why don't you go to table, and Linda and Carol, why don't you go where Michelle is? You come up.
Poor Paul.
Good job, Paul.
Sure. Thank you.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm going down. You ready?
No.
Okay, let's have Alma. Come on over. Okay, Alma's going on me. Now, I might be a little high for Alma, so she needs some spotters. So when you're ready,
Okay, you want me to?
just see if you can, if you can, see if you can find a little back bend on me. And let Alma kind of explore first. I've got you. I have no problem. Try to breathe. See, I might be a little tall for her.
He's ready.
Okay? So this doesn't take a lot of strain. So maybe we need someone a little bit shorter. Creel, let's see how my height is for you. I'm talking to you. I'm waiting. You don't? All right, Paul, you're up. Help Paul out. Spot him if you need to.
I'm having a little bit of trouble with my back, so I'm not going to attempt that.
Is that your reason, Creel?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Paul, you're too far. You're too far.
Going too far?
He's going to adjust. Adjust. No, adjust a little bit. Now go. I'm fine. You're going to go next on the bottom, Lucille. You'll see. It doesn't take much. In some ways, it's strengthening my bones.
I prefer
Thank
to
you.
do it over a chair.
Okay. Let's let you experience. Come on down.
You want me to do that?
Carol, Lucille wants to experience the table. Have you gone yet?
I'm not doing that part. Well, I have a bad shoulder. I don't
Very
want
good.
to relax on somebody.
Have you gone, Linda?
I've done it already. Yeah.
Michelle?
Oh, well, she has. She's been the table.
No. Well, you don't want to be in camera.
You, because you guys
Okay.
are more matched.
All right. Who wants to go on top of Lucille?
She's tall.
Okay, we're done. Let's do Michelle. Spotters.
Spotters. We'll be spotters.
Michelle, you're up. Just breathe. She's too far. You guys help her out in the front. Readjust. And then go again.
You want her to go down?
Yeah, she's fine. She knows what, instinctively, she'll kind of know what to do. I already feel that curve of your back. Okay. Now, huh? Yeah, now I could feel it curving. And just, all right, we done? Paul's giving Lucille a feel. Okay. Go to 74, would you? Both sides. Okay. So Lucille's getting a feel for Paul. It might be too.
You got it all.
Is your weight
It's weird.
distributed?
Yeah.
I think you're a little bit too. I think you need to put your butt on the edge of the table. There you go.
Okay.
Now you have it. Good. There you go. Go ahead and hold him down here. Just anchor him. Good. Now let the arms overhead if you can, Paul. Just let them go. Good. And just breathe. Did you go on both of them? Both ACs? 74?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, Paul.
Thank you. I'll take
Okay.
both ears.
So let's get back to our mats. Just as gently as a feather, let us all sit down together. Just as gently as a feather, let us all sit down together. You're going to need your strap. So we're going to wind down. Now, for me, waterfall, I saw it 2 years ago. I taught this Montessori school for a short time. Don't ever teach kindergartners and first and second graders yoga. There's no attention, but it was an interesting. But they did, the books I had for kids had waterfall. So as I prepared the class, I knew that I wanted to do a backbend, something different, and that higher intuition, right? Not in the belly, not the mind. It just popped into my mind, waterfall. And I thought, you know what, we'll try it. And you never know how things work out. Most classes are having fun. Like in Vail today, they'll go off in their groups, and all I hear for the 5 minutes is people exploring. I like to, there's a smaller group today, so I was involved, but I like to, let them go, sign it and just let them go. Let's wind down with a seated sequence. One we haven't done in this sequence, we'll show you that in a little while. Bend the right leg and grab that right foot on either side and bring that leg up. So we're finishing up, we're winding down, but I still need the breath going as we're going to do a little bit of work from this seated sequence. This is going to be sage pose, or you could call it modified sage. You might be able to touch your knee to your nose, right? Or, of course, your nose to your knee, right? When you're ready, let's drop that foot down a little bit, but cradle it just for a moment. And we've done archer's pose where we pull the leg here and drawn. But today, we're going to find crossbow or cross archers. So you're going to cradle the leg across and then just hold it in the left hand and see if you can't find a straight posture, a nice postural habit. Reach down and touch the big toe or the shin, but don't let the leg hit. And then once you get your base with the other finger, try to sit up and bring the breath in for about 5 breaths. There's 70 sets of muscles that go up and down the spine. We're strengthening them, helping a good habit, good postural habit. And then release and bring that right foot here. Give it a nice hug, find your sit bones, and then hug the right leg with the left arm. Bring the right hand behind you on the mat. Push that right hand into the mat as you inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist to the right. And the next exhale, twist a little more to the right, even looking behind you. And then bring in the breath. Here's where you can really feel that diaphragm working, massaging. And of course, when you twist, the lungs are twisted. If you're breathing deep, you're increasing the size of the lungs. You're strengthening your respiratory system when you do a good, strong twist and you're breathing deeply. When you're ready, come back out. So this side is the one we're training on, right leg still bent. We're going to train on this side. When we get to the other side, we won't have to do this. See if you can bring your right arm on the inside of that right leg. And then lean forward enough to get the back of that arm in front and see if you can grab your right hand on that right ankle. Right arm, Paul, in front. Yeah, and grab the ankle. Good, there you have it. When you're ready, take the left hand, grab the left toe, release the head, and bring in the breath. Good. Good. So Creo, you can grab the outside of the ankle with that right hand. You're on the inside, grab the, there you go. And the reason I asked you to do that is when we do this next one, you'll see And give me about 5 more breaths. When you're ready, you can begin to release out. Now, the one I want to do is bound. It's a bound move. Same thing. If you can, see if you can do the same, your arms in front. Maybe you can reach around, grab the fingers, and now you're bound, right? And then you reach the head down toward the knee. However, grab your strap instead. Okay? And if you can grab the fingers, you'll do that. Now, the strap's behind you. See where it is? Everybody see? Now, I'm going to bring that arm in front again, just like I did. I was right? And I'm going to take the strap and work my hands together. Once you can go no further, then drop the head toward the knee. Bring the arm in front, just like we had it a moment ago. There it is. And the strap's in your hand, though, when you bring the arm in front. Good, Paul. Lucille. You have the strap like this.
Yeah.
Bring your right arm in front, just like we did a moment ago. Good. Now, yeah, but you're trying to grab hands together. So that's good right there. Now walk this hand along the strap.
Oh, okay.
Keep walking it. Keep walking it. You're trying to reach both hands together, right? No. Your hands are moving toward each other. Keep going until you can go no further. That's it. Now drop the head to the knee. Now, one day, the hands will touch.
Really?
Yes. Okay, so well done. I could have grabbed my hands a little easier, but I need to lose about 5 pounds. I have a vacation in 7 weeks, my first one in 3 years, and I might have started a little early. Bring the right foot right here, both hands behind the back. A little counter pose for the forward folds. Tripod, lift the groin off the mat, lay the head back, and bring in the breath. You might notice after about 3 breaths, the tension releasing out of that lower back. And then you can begin to ease out of that. Straighten that right leg. Let's turn the corner and finish our practice. Bend the left leg. Bring one hand on each side of that left foot. Bring it all up. Breath comes in here as you explore. So you're not only stretching the back of the leg, of course, strengthening the grip, opening the wrists, forearms. Now remember crossbow, as we release out, you'll cradle that leg, right? And you'll bring it across. But then you let go of that left hand and see if you can grab, touch that big toe, and then hold up a nice posture here. Or you can grab the shin, but keep the foot from touching that leg. So a lot going on here, right? You're strengthening even your bicep. One more breath works for me. And then release out. Now set that foot down. And that's your left leg. So hug it with your right arm. Bring the left hand behind you. Inhale, sit up tall. Push that hand into the mat. Exhale, twist to your left. Next exhale, twist a little more. Trying to look behind you. And the breath is deep. Good. Give me 2 more deep breaths. Releasing. And back out. And when you're ready, let's do second to last pose. Same one we did with the strap, or not, right? The strap, if you were using it, goes behind you. Once you get there, bring that arm in front And then walk the strap together. Once you can go no further, drop the head down toward the knee. Or you can interlace the hands, maybe. On camera. Not quite there. And this is just a good stretcher. We've never done this. So this is in front. There you go. Now this is back. And now walk the hands, right? And give me about 3 more breaths. Well done, everyone. Last pose of the day. That foot is close, right? You can move it out a little bit. Hands behind the back, fingertips pointing away. Lay the head back. Lift the hips. And bring in the breath. Little tripod. And give me 2 more breaths. Releasing whenever you're ready. And find the most important pose in all of yoga, your final resting pose. If your body is telling you to hug the knees in, or do some arch poses, lifting the butt off the mat, whatever your 90 trillion cells are telling you to do, by all means. Otherwise, make sure you shut the eyes and find the most important pose. As you awaken to the brand new you, take whatever time needed. Stretch out any way that works best for your body. Eventually, carefully, mindfully make your way to a comfortable seated position. See you later, Paul. Glad to have you. Come and go as you please. No problem at all. Let's bring our hands together near the heart center. As always, thank you for such a delightful effort in sharing your practice today with me and with each other. Alma, thank you for being here as we dedicated this class to you. We hope to see more of you, and best of luck with your yogic journey. Today's close is from a book someone lent me called Meditations from the Mat. A master said to his disciple as they were walking in the rain, "Don't walk so fast, the rain is everywhere." Words to ponder. I hope the rest of your day is incredible. Namaste. That class too easy, right? Yeah. I have to get back to the drawing board and make these classes more challenging.